YouTube, Dad2 here. Bringing you a deck. I've made a lot of videos of this deck, and then I forgot to upload them, and then I've changed the deck. So I'm going to do this one this time. This must be like the fourth sort of different variant of this deck that I've made. But I'll show you the deck. I'll explain what I was doing. Obviously you haven't seen it before. I don't think so. Yeah, I'll just get onto the deck. It's Frog Lancer, so with 3 swap frogs. I've been running this deck a while. I'm surprised I haven't put a video up yet, but I really haven't found the time to upload it once I've recorded it. Yeah, so 3 swap frogs, pretty necessary in the deck. 3 Ronin Totems, again, is your main tribute engine and gets you banished shit. 2 poison draws, because its effect works off Lancer, you'll see in a minute. 2 dupes, I might bump this up to 3. If you've got a dupe frog, go and check out my binder. I'll do a trade with you. I only want dupe frog as a throw in. I don't value that high, like 50p max, like, so yeah. And a Treeborn frog. You only need 1 Treeborn frog, because it's easy to get in the grave and it's not the main thing with this deck. Obviously it helps a lot, but yeah. 3 Sea Lancers, the main part of the deck. Summon this, grab all your removed stuff so you can keep recycling it with Ronin Totem, and then win, because you get so many pluses of it. 3 Caius, the best Monarch, and 1 Riser. Obviously it's a variant of Frog Monarch, so why not just run the Monarchs as well. 2 Lad, because this card just shuts off so much in the meta right now. 1 Gauze, because Gauze is Gauze. Sangam, because it searches out like 3/4 of the deck. And my fancy little tech for monsters, Birdman. Birdman basically just allows me to open up synchro power in this deck. Obviously with Fishball being banned, it was quite useful to have just 1 tuner sat in there just to give me that versatility. Okay, that's the monsters. That's about as consistent as I've got it so far. Possibly want to run another dupe frog if I can find room, but yeah, that's about it. Spells, the big 3 staples, and 2 MSTs as well. They're just staple in pretty much every deck. Yeah, 2 Econs, because Econ is good with the Treeborn play, and it's good defense wise anyway. 2 creature swaps, because yeah, I'll take that BLS. Enough said. A salvage. I do have another salvage somewhere, sat in my binder somewhere, but I was testing it at 2 and it was just slightly dead in my hand. Yeah, it's great. It's great for it's great play. I mean, you can just shit out of your ass pretty much with that card. I mean, you draw a swap and a frog. You just special swap, mill something, salvage, get those 2 back, ditch more and more times to get more swap frogs, and fucking yeah, it's nut. But I found 2 was just slightly inconsistent. Foolish Burial, get that Treeborn engraved. Gold Sack, right, ignore that. Gold Sack, I'll explain that in a minute. Because the deck stalls like a bitch, so you can afford to run slow cards in this deck. Okay, I'll explain this. 3 Reckless Greeds. The deck needs draw power. Heart of Duality wasn't meeting it for me. Moray of Greed obviously wasn't meeting it for me, and so I'm testing this card. I've only just added this in. I'm just waiting to test it, really properly test it. But basically, stacking these is practically an automatic win. It's a +6 in that first. Well, no, it's a +3 in that first turn. Obviously, you've got to sit it out, but the turns don't stack. So yeah, eventually it's only a +1. But you're getting basically a fresh new hand to go with your other hand, which means that your deck would have to be so unbelievably inconsistent if you didn't draw the nuts, basically drawing 2 hands. So yeah, you get all 3 of those cards in your hand, you win basically. But yeah, even just drawing 1, especially if you've got advantage, just playing this card just basically confirms the game. So I'm testing it. I'm liking it. It's working okay, and obviously, like I said, the deck stalls, so you can run slow cards. The deck can afford to wait a while, because you just sit on the, just sit on this, yeah, and you just sit on this, and you sit on, like, you sit on, where is it? You sit on this, and you just wait for those 2 turns to go away, if you must. So yeah, deck is good at stalling if it needs to. So yeah, I'll just take those away. That's those. Obviously, you notice I'm running traps and I'm running a tree bomb. You think, what's this all about? Well, you're running one tree bomb frog. The odds of you getting it in that grave and wanting to play it and not being able to for 1 turn, big deal. Anyway, these, you can just play them in the draw phase, draw 2, and then specially tree bomb. And then the reasoning for the other 3 traps is because these 3 traps, you don't really set them unless you have the intention of playing them the next turn. So the odds of you having one of these sat dead on your field is minimal, because you just keep it in your hand until you think that you're going to be able to play them. So yeah, dust shoot and 2 warnings. That's the main deck. Extra deck, because of Birdman, it opens up quite a lot of potential. Trishula, I make this quite often. Birdman plus 3 frogs. Yeah, you think, make Dark Mist. No, make this, because this gives you so much play, so many plays and so much pluses. Scrap Dragon, Stardust Dragon, Black Rose, pretty staple. I am running a Bryonac. I don't currently have my secret Bryonac because practically on the day of it getting released, well, the day of the announcement of it getting released over here in Europe as a super, I managed to flog it. Basically, I managed to get rid of it before the price went down, and I mean went down, because eventually it'll become like a £5 card. The super, so I'll just grab myself a super. Ancient Fairy Dragon, Orient Dragon, Catasta, they're all pretty staple. This maybe not, but this is a good card. 3000, but yeah, it's pretty nice, and the ability to special summon shit. That's my staples. The staples synchros. Obviously, I'd have a Bryonac as well, and Locomotion Argenics. Basically, the play is you just go like you got the tree bomb. Whip out the tree bomb. What's it? You might play Econ or shit. Just then you whip out a Ronin Totem, which is pretty damn easy to do. You bounce one of these to your hand. No, you first of all, obviously, this is just an example. Obviously, you tribute it for Caius, get Caius' effect, bounces to your hand, or some other shit, or it could be a swap frog. Bounces to your hand for the Birdman, sink the Birdman in this, make Locomotion, steal their biggest monster, and win. That's why I'm running it. Just I have pulled it off quite a few times. Just Caius and Birdman. It's really nice. Anyway, sorry, I'm digressing. Anyway, Exceeds, Dark Mist, because this card now means that frogs can be aggressive on their own, so you don't even need to draw the monarchs to be aggressive. 3 Gachis. Deck makes Gachis like a bitch, because basically all the frogs apart from Treeborn are level 2, so rank 2s are easy to get out. Atirus, just in case I have dead Lancers, or I take level 5s like Sidra. When I say Sidra, I mean Cyber Dragon, just for those who don't know. So yeah, level 5, and Alleviate, because I'm running Sangan and Birdman, and because Sea Lancer removes a lot of shit a lot of times. Well, Ronin Totem removes a lot of shit a lot of times. Sea Lancer get it back, sorry. Yeah, so you are removing a lot of stuff, and yes, and you can steal level 3s. If you've already got the Birdman removed, steal level 3, go with Sangan, get the Birdman back, and just, yeah, synchro again. And it's a good card. Anyway, so yeah, I'll just quickly run through my side deck. It's not very big. Well, it's not very good. Well, it's okay. Yeah, it'll do. 2 Birdman, what the fuck? 2 E-Crows, Mobius, a Jinzo, a Vanity's Fiend. I'm looking for another one of these. I don't care what rarity. Check out my binder. A Grand Mole, because it rapes monsters. Smashing Ground, possibly bumping this to 2 just to get around Rabbit and shit. Traps, 2 Bottomless, pretty staple. 2 this, because yeah, well, hello Windups, hello Insectors, hello everything. 2 of this for Insectors specifically, possibly Dark Worlds, and possibly other minor dark decks if I come across them, which are quite common nowadays, but mainly Insectors. A Debunk because it's just good in general, and Mirror of Oaths because a lot of top decks at the moment, especially someone from the deck, and yeah, get the draw, and yeah, pop their cards. Pretty good. So yeah, that's basically all of the deck. Tell me what you think. Do you think it's good? How do you think those Reckless Greed look? Do you think they'd be dead? What do you think? I just want my opinion. I don't really care if you come out here and say they're shit, get rid of them. I'll take that into consideration. I'm just testing. What can you say? People test weird things a lot of the time. But yeah, tell me what you think. Subscribe, and thanks for watching. See you next time, guys.